Hello, everyone. My name is Malika. I'm from Techno Study Media team. Today, I am excited to announce that we are going to have a session with our mentor, Ahmet, who is a software tester himself. He studied with Techno Study a few years ago. Now he's working in software testing industry, and he's also helping our students. Let's hear from him what is going on in the market right now and what should software testing students concentrate on while attending boot camps. All right, thank you so much, Ahmed. Welcome. Welcome to our session.
Yeah, welcome.
So yes, let's jump into, to our conversation. And first, let's hear from you. What is your experience with Techno Study? And please introduce yourself in a, professional way that testers understand better.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and for that experience. I'm also so excited about that sessions. I think it will help to our current and future students.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with introduce myself, as I will give some brief about myself. Sure, my name is Ahmet, and I am an SDET with over 3 years experience in software testing.
Great.
And as you mentioned before, and also took the SDET bootcamp from the Techno Study without any information technology background. And now that's with more than 3 years experience, I worked as both manual and automation tester.
Great.
I think that's pretty much about myself right now.
Great. Yes, as I mentioned, so you are in the market working as a software testing engineer, and also you are helping with our students, meaning that you spend, as much time with them as our instructors, as our teachers, and you also support our students in doing projects and learning all those automation tools. What do you think is very important for our students or any other, individuals who are going through bootcamp or they're learning themselves, they want to become IT specialists or software testers, like in general? What advices you have for them and what they should take care of, like while, going through this path?
Okay. Yes, thanks so much. That's for that. I learned, I learned so various tools, techniques, and methodologies of testing. That's from the SDET, the Software Development Engineer Bootcamp in 6 months. And for instance, we learned how to use the popular testing framework and tools, and like Selenium, Appium, JUnit, TestNG, Cucumber. And also we learned how to create automation test script and how can develop test framework and how to integrate them into the software develop process. And also we learned testing techniques, methodologies, such as functional testing, integration testing, regression testings, and performance testing as well, and about the test case design, test planning, and test execution, the strategies. And we had many information about the agile methodologies and participate all the agile ceremonies. And we had the experience about the collaboration and communication, and it's so important test tools, techniques, methodologies of this testing from this bootcamp.
Great, thank you. So, I'm not a software tester. That's why I will be asking questions, that would be very understandable for regular people like me who don't have, any software testing background. So here's the thing. What I started noticing, like in the market, when we talk to our prospective students, usually we had a lot of people who didn't have any IT background, like, last year, and then they just come and want to learn this from scratch. What we have noticed in the past 6 months is we also get a lot of calls and, inquiries from testers for manual testers who want to learn automation tools. And as I am understanding, yeah, right now market going through, I don't know, difficult times, and automation testers, I think they have higher chances to keep their jobs. We see like manual testers. Can you talk about it in detail? What kind of automation tools right now software testers must know so that they can continue their successful SDET career?
Yeah, that's so important questions about the automation testing. It's nowadays it's so important to get some information about automation and get skills and educate yourself about the automation test tools and techniques. And also we had many test tools on the market. If you search about them, you can find many testing tools, automation testing tools. But also there are some testing tools. It's on that upper level. That's about that. And first of all, that's the Selenium is so important testing tools because Selenium is a popular open source testing framework for web applications.
Okay.
And also it supports multiple programming languages and browsers. If you search about the testing tools, for example, about the Cypress, if you search about it, it just supported by JavaScript programming language, but Selenium is supported for all that programming language. That's it, so important. And also a JUnit is widely used in testing framework for Java applications, and it provides a simple and convenient way to write, execute, automating unit tests.
All right.
And also, TestNG is a so important test tool as well because it's supported functional testings, and also it's cross-browser. It allows you to cross-browser testing as well, parallel tests. And also that's, in my opinion, I think that is most important testing tools is a Cucumber.
Yes.
It's a Cucumber is a popular tool for behavior-driven development. We say the BDD testing, and it allows testers to write executable specification in natural language format. If I give some example about this, for you will create the test cases. For example, you will say that's navigate to website. That's most of people they understand what does it mean, and click on that button and search blah blah like this one. Most of people can understand that structure of the Cucumber, and it's collaborating between testers, developers, and stakeholders. That is so important feature about the Cucumber as well. And
Okay.
also,
Oh, sorry. So
yeah,
here's the
that's
thing.
many automating testing tools. Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, all of them are important. I understand. And, so if we look at our syllabus, we teach approximately 15 different tools. And students are asking, hey, I know some people, like I have my friends who are already working in the field. They don't use all of them. Why are we struggling right now? Why are we learning all of them, like, all the 15 tools if I'm going to use only 3 of them or 4 of them? So what our instructors tell, they say, yeah, we understand that you may not use all of them in the future, in your future work, but it's important, it's essential to have all of these tools on your resume. So you have to know, at least, you have to be familiar with them. You have to know them, how to use in case your company that you're applying for will be, requiring those tools. And also different companies, they use different tools, and it's essential to know, we don't know where our students will be applying. So we cannot guarantee that if you know these tools, you can definitely get a job in this certain company. That's why we want to make sure they're familiar with everything. And it's challenging, it's hard. Because along with these tools, we also have a lot of projects. And I know that you are project coordinator, you are taking care of, students who are going through that project part. Can you explain in detail what are they learning in projects and why this is important to land a job?
Yeah, that is so important questions, yes, for me and for the current and future students as well. As you mentioned, and that's before that, many automating testing tools we have, but we don't need to have all of them. If I give some example about myself, that's in my previous company, I was using this Selenium test engine at Cucumber testing tools. But in my current company, we are using Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
I had no experience about the Cypress, but when the hiring team that's asked me, you don't have this any experience about the JavaScripts, about the Cypress, but as we saw in your resume, in your that's LinkedIn profile, you have many testing tools and programming languages as like the Java. If you learn that means you can learn that's JavaScripts and other the test automation tools easily. And to be honest, I learned the Cypress in 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah, right now that's I am that's taking the task about the automation by using the Cypress as well. That's it. Don't think about that. We have many testing tools. We will learn the Cucumber test engine or the Selenium here, but if, maybe you will join the company that use the Cypress. You will learn it in 1 or maximum 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but just you have to focus on that test strategies and programming languages structures and program, if you check the programming language, just there is some syntax differences between the programming languages. It's easy to learn that later.
And then
And
it's important to understand the logic. So if you
yeah,
know logic of one certain tool, most important ones, it's like, it's applicable to any other tools that might be
yeah,
required by your company.
definitely. Just you need to learn this about the testing tools structure and syntax. That's it.
Yes. Great.
If you come to our that's projects
Yeah, the most
and
exciting part. I know it's
yeah,
hard for
most
students.
exciting part.
Yeah, but
And
it's
that's so important. We talked with our current students and previous students about the participating the projects or that's groups works and teamworks. But it's so important to provide students with an opportunity to apply their theoretical knowledge in a practical.
mm-hmm.
And also projects are designed to enhance students' practical skills to competence. And the project also allows students to develop and refine their techniques, test design, test automations, and other relevant skills through project work. And also students with the testing projects gain hands-on experience and become proficient in using the testing tools, frameworks, test technologies, and also for the project, it's so important title about this one often present students with complex problem and challenge that require critical thinking about the problem solving
Yeah.
skills. It's so important. It's so important keyword. You will definitely put the keywords on your that's LinkedIn profile and resume. That's problem solving skills. You
Yeah.
will gain the problem solving skills by participating projects and teamwork and group working. That is so important about our projects. And how can I
So
say that? What can I say about
as
the?
far as I know, students have every week at least 3 hours of
Mhm.
project work. So they are distributed in teams, like as team members. So it's not like the entire class is doing on like working on one specific project. They are distributed in teams as it is in real life, right? In real tech companies. And then they are assigned, everyone is assigned specific task, and then they
Mhm.
rotate that task so that one student can be in the role of a project coordinator, maybe testing like part of the testing team, or like, you know, business analyst. So they rotate on each team, like task, so that they can do everything. It doesn't matter what kind of responsibility they will have in the future in their real companies, correct?
Yeah, thank you so much for that reminding like this. I forget to talk about this because we had every week projects we call the Friday projects.
No, it's on
Every week we,
Fridays.
yes, that's because on always on Fridays we had a project. Our project was that yeah, level by level. That's we say that from zero to hero, and
Yes.
and and also that's our project's topics parallel to our the main classes.
Mm-hmm.
And also, as you said before, that's we have that's some groups, maybe one group at 6 or 7, that's like this one. And also we give that role to one student. He will be or she will be, that's test team lead. One is the scrum master. One is the business analyst. One will be that's a product owner. That's
Mm-hmm.
it's like the real life projects.
Yes.
It's when you will try to attend to market to find to seeking a job, that's you will be familiar with that structure, with that real life teamwork, real life projects, and it's so essential. Yeah, that's
Yes, you know, I am, as I said, my field is not IT, but I'm in communications. So I do all the communications with Techno Study alumni, with Techno Study students. And what I hear a lot from our alumni who got their jobs, like first job offers right after graduation, when they call me or I call them, you know, to say, hey, congratulations, good jobs and good job. And what they say is, if we didn't have these projects, probably I wouldn't be able to pass that interview, because all the entire process, you know, maybe the first two calls are with recruiters and, you know, just regular questions regarding, like, you know, what they know. But the final ones, it's always about projects. What have you done before? What kind of role you took, and how did you come up, like, you know, what kind of quick like solutions you came up with, like, you know, in certain situations. And they say, if I didn't attend projects, probably I wouldn't be able to land this job. And this, from that, I understand that attending projects or working on this kind of task is essential. This is really crucial. And I believe you also remind this about like students. I, you know, sometimes I attend your sessions, and I know how, guys, you are, like, you know, persuading them, saying, hey guys, please attend this project, just do this and do that. It's about time, you know, having enough time is also luxurious in nowadays. But I believe everyone who is putting time and hard work, you know, it's great opportunity to learn everything in a short period of time. Great. So, can you also briefly, like, you know, explain the roadmap? For example, you said you entered the, like, you know, you attended bootcamp with no IT experience. You finished the course. Did you start as a manual tester?
yes. I started with the manual tester products.
And then
Then
you,
we will jump to the automation as well. We are doing both, manual and
yes.
automation test, right?
Yeah, so when I say to students that we teach automation tests, they think that we don't, like, you know, we don't offer manual testing, which, like, this is the basically the same thing. Manual, like, you are going to learn manual testing anyways, but we will also teach you on top of that new skills, new tools that will make you an automation tester. So yeah, just making it clear for our viewers who, you know, who may not know the exact difference. And can you briefly, in a few sentences, explain the roadmap? Okay, they want to take it for someone who is still deciding if bootcamp is the right choice for them, and what they should do if they want to achieve, you know, their goal, or attain a new, like, acquire a new career in a short period of time, like 6 months or maybe eight to 9 months, what they should do.
Yeah, you know that is so short, but it's so short question, but has that
With a
so
long
huge
answer?
that's that's
Yeah, I understand.
because that's that's as we say the 6 months. When we say 6 months is it's a short time, but sometimes it can be complex. But sometimes you will think about it. I will not do that. I will give up about that. But if you will be patient and continue to work, you will definitely that's achieve your success. Yeah, that is pretty important about the process because that's you will uh, you will work hardly. That's to be honest, you will work hardly for the 6 months. Maybe that's 4 hours as a main class in a day. In I think that's 5 days in a week. You will spend at least 4 hours in our main classes. Then at least you need to make the practice at least 3 hours separately. That means you will spend around 6 hours in a day in for 6 months. That's not easy, but you are seeing me right now. That's I had no any IT experience. And when someone told me about the boot camps, yeah, they said you will take the boot camp you will complete it in 6 months, then you will start a new career. That's IT information. They will not call you that's about the tester. They will call it as an IT department. You
Yes.
will you will work with the developers and testers. They will work, your departments is the same. It's IT department. You have together.
Mhm.
That's is so impressive in my opinion. That's and I am working as a software test engineer. I was a teacher, if I say, without any that's IT background. In 6 months boot camps, I get many that's manual testing skills and automation test tool skills, also soft skills. Soft skills is so important as well to find a job. Yeah, for this one, when you will start to think, looking for a job, you will you will across this many that's soft skills questions in interview questions.
Mhm.
And the hiring process sometimes it can be a little bit long time. Sometimes, if you are so lucky, it will be short for you. But
Yes.
maybe you will find a job in 4 months before that's completed the boot camp as well. We have many that's
Yeah, we have
uh,
cases like that.
yeah, so yeah, we have many candidates like that. They found a job before that's completing the boot camps, and that's much I think I will tell about this boot camp.
Great. So, I know I'm always, my questions never finish, but of course, I know that we have time limit. I love talking and I love asking questions because I believe, I owe this to our students, because if they're like, it's not easy to make this kind of decision. It's 6 months and it's not easy. So here's the thing. One of the final questions. What I've noticed and what I've realized talking to our students. So I have cases when our student, probably like in the ongoing batch, she she has no IT background, like zero. But when
Like
sometimes I
me.
call students, sometimes I call students and say, "Hey, how's it going? How are you doing? Is everything okay? How can I help you?" Because you would assume people with no experience to have, difficult times. And she goes like, I was surprised. She goes, "Everything is so easy." I'm like, "Excuse me, are you saying, do you have any problems?" "No." And I just ask like, "How is your schedule? What do you do?" And she goes like, "My husband works, I don't work, I'm free, I attend live classes. The next day, I rewatch everything. And then I work on myself. I attend all mentoring sessions and I all do all the teamwork, like, projects. That's why it's so easy. And it's great. But we also have some cases like when a student already has some kind of experience but they barely attend the live classes. They don't have time. They work full time. They don't have time to attend, live classes. They watch the recordings and they're struggling. They say it's hard. It's so much information I cannot consume, which we understand. It is difficult. Like mostly students in the United States, they somehow have to have that, full-time job and then attend classes at night. So I understand. So, for everyone, it's different. Timing is different. But if you want to, I think for students who want to make this dedication, they must understand that it's about time. So they should make a schedule for themselves where they will be at least, as you said, probably 6 hours is a great, but kind of luxurious, but at least maybe 4 to 5 hours, 3 hour live classes, and then to spend 1 or 2 hours on their own to going over the material, consuming it, digesting all of that, and then asking questions, probably attending mentor sessions, so that they understand everything and they are on the same page with the entire group. So that's what I wanted to add for students, because we definitely have students who leave the course. We also have like 14-day trial kind of thing when they, because it's so important for us also to understand, if student is really dedicated to the classroom and to the to the boot camp. And that's probably, I would say, the only reason why students leave. It's not about teachers, it's not about mentors, it's about schedule, it's about time. They say, I'm gonna save up some money so that I can only attend bootcamp and don't work, for 6 months. That's probably very important aspect. If anyone wants to attend bootcamp, your time is essential, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, and I know you guys.
And
You say you always go. You always complain if
because
students don't
yeah,
attend live. You
yeah, that's
complain. Teachers are sad. They're asking me like, why aren't they attending? Yeah, because yeah, it's life. It's hard. But is it something they can do? Definitely. Like anyone can do it if they have enough time. If they are hard workers, because maintain or even digesting all that information is not easy. But I think other than that, we've got mentors, we've got instructors, we've got project coordinators, we've
project
got,
focus. Yeah.
we've got everyone, yeah, ready here
Yeah,
to.
we have a good team. Yeah, that's it's a
And
good training team. Yeah, that's yeah,
and it's
that,
6 days a week. So I sometimes joke with the students. I say like probably you see our teachers more than your parents, because it's every day. Like even on Sundays are like it's off. Like I don't want to scare our viewers thinking like they have to work like with us for 7 days a week. No, Sundays is a off day, but still we have students who come up, do projects on Sundays. So basically they are stuck together for 7 days a week.
I think you get all the feedbacks from the students, and we
I
have
love our
we
students.
have, we have so good relationship with our the students and the
Yeah, they are
previous,
great.
current, and I
They
hope
are
will be in
great.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love our students. I believe like our instructors, they're so patient. The care that you provide them is essential. And yeah, of course, I'm always in touch with them because I understand they need high level of motivation for this, and what they are going through and doing. It's not something that it's not easy, and they need support, and we are here to provide the support. And also, of course, our interest is not only students who are with us. When I say students, we mean everyone, on internet who is planning to make this decision and, plan to enter IT industry, because it's it's enough like, for everyone. Everyone has like can have its own space in this field, and then they can benefit from it. That's what I believe. And I'm sure our teachers are doing their best, to make sure that everyone can find their place in the industry, start earning well, start having great work-life balance. And that's why we're here for. Ahmed, thank you so much for your time. I know you are busy
Okay.
with students. This is, very important for you, like, very kind of you to take time off your calendar and
Thank you
spending
so
time
much
with
for
me.
calling me and for these
Yeah,
sessions.
good luck. I would like to thank
Thank
your efforts on behalf of our students. They love all of our mentors. They always express me. They sometimes send me audio messages saying, "Hey, nothing wrong." Like, sometimes like they call me during some crisis, and sometimes they just send me a message, "Oh, nothing to worry about. Everything is great. I just want to I just want to remind you that, mentors are so helpful. Thank you," and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
that's I get some feedback that they say we have that's so patient
yes.
teachers, even though we ask the stupid questions. Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
mean, you guys love questions. We know it, and we know that there is no stupid questions. Like, asking questions is very brave thing. So we are proud of
definitely.
our
And
students.
please ask questions and
Yes,
attend to class. Yeah, that's
yes. Thank you so much, Ahmed.
okay. Thank you
Yeah,
so
have a
much,
great day.
Malika. Okay, see you.
See you next time. Take
Okay,
care.
see you. Bye bye.